The Indiana Fever's social media team has gone full savage mode, and I'm so here for it.
Some say we arrived because the world knows our name. Now you know, that was never the destination.
Nobody in the W or anywhere else in pro hoops expected the Indiana Fever to rewrite the rules of basketball promotion. Yet here we are. A franchise once treated like a polite undercard is now the main event, strutting into 2025 with a battle cry. Now you know.
From the court to the culture, we own the moment.
The new campaign doesn't whisper for respect. It shouts that the Fever already own it, daring every rival, every skeptic, every Monday morning hot take merchant to prove otherwise.
The Indiana Fever are taking no prisoners this season.
But swagger is a loaded weapon. A marketing masterstroke today can morph into a meme tomorrow if the product can't cash the checks its mouth keeps signing. Is "now you know" a genius power move or an overcooked hype bomb waiting to blow up mid-season?
We're not here to chase greatness. We're here to claim it.
Stick around because the answer is way messier and way juicier than most fans realize.
Our fans don't ask for permission to dominate. So if you thought we arrived,
2 more for Boston.
now you know.
Scroll back 12 months. The Fever were already shattering attendance records, yet they kept their heads down. While pundits sniped that rookie phenom, Caitlin Clark was getting too much shine, too fast. Indiana answered with silence and wins.
Goes around to Gumake, drives baseline, and shot rejected by Izzy McMagor.
They finished 2024 at an even 20-20. Respectable for a club that started 2-9 and ran a brutal 11 games in 20 days gauntlet. Online, though, rivals swung freely. Tweets about the most overhyped team in sports racked up likes. Opposing players threw elbows and subtweets. Fever fans felt every jab, but watched their squad refuse to bite. That restraint was no accident. The front office knew a louder play was coming. Instead of trading barbs, they hoarded screenshots, memes, ticket sales data, ammo for a future salvo. Behind closed doors, the team's creative crew kept asking one question. When the clapback drops, what message leaves no room for rebuttal?
We're not here for the moment. We're here for the takeover.
The seed sprouted in an off-season brainstorming session at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Marketers, players, even equipment managers jammed into a whiteboard war room, tossing phrases against the wall. Here to stay, run it back, can't miss. None felt sharp enough. Then a video editor, legend says it was the intern, scribbled 3 words, "Now you know." Silence. Head nods. The room recognized the punch instantly. It's confirmation, not aspiration. No begging for attention. It presumes the world is already tuned in. From that moment, every ad, tee, and tweet funneled into a single idea. The takeover isn't coming. It's underway. Within weeks, the campaign blueprint was locked. 30-second cinematic trailer with a voiceover that sounds equal parts sermon and smack talk. Blood red merch line anchored by a tour-style shirt stamped "Every game is a home game." Daily micro-content, screenshots, stats, cheeky polls, peppered across X, TikTok, and the ever-petty comment sections where sports discourse gets spicy. The creative team knew they'd nailed the vibe when early focus group clips had Fever loyalists fist-pumping, and rival fans rage-watching the reel to the very end. Hate views still boost the algorithm.
This kind of stuff is not only good for the Indiana Fever, it's good for the entire WNBA.
Soft launch. A late-night X thread that read like poetic trash talk, each line paired with an image engineered to poke someone's bruise. Our ambitions don't fit into headlines. Swipe. There's Clark crossing up Dallas defender J.C. Sheldon, a rivalry dating back to college.
Our road games sound like home games.
Swipe. Fever fans drowning out Mystic diehards inside Capital One Arena, the 20,000-seat building Washington had to rent because demand crushed their normal gym. The thread exploded. Hashtag wars flared. Aces supporters fired back with ring emojis. Liberty stands quote tweeted with old box scores. Meanwhile, that red "Every game is a home game" tee sold out in 3 hours. Fleet-fingered resellers flipping sizes small to double extra large for triple markups by sunset. The Fever's social team screen-grabbed the resale listings, free proof of concept. Not even 24 hours later came the main trailer. Dramatic strings, moody lighting, Clark framed like a Hollywood protagonist. Back-to-back flashes of Aaliyah Boston carving the lane, Kelsey Mitchell burying stepbacks, and a blink-and-you'll-miss-it shot of a rival coach slamming a clipboard. The finishing line? If you thought we arrived, now you know we're here for the takeover. Viewers replayed just to confirm they heard the shade correctly. Marketing's job is eyeballs. Rivalry's job is eyeballs that buy tickets, and the Fever's foes obliged. By April, 6 franchises had uprooted home dates to bigger arenas. Chicago to the United Center, Dallas to American Airlines. Even Phoenix booked Footprint Center's upper bowl, just in case. Pre-sale codes vaporized in minutes. Courtside seats for the Fever Wings clash, pushing $5,200 on secondary sites. Some NBA teams wished their resale numbers looked half that wild. But the photo choice that detonated group chats was the Clark Sheldon freeze frame. One crossover, one defender stumbling, shot from an angle that screamed disrespect. Wings fans howled. Fever fans memed it onto phone wallpapers. Talk shows latched onto bad blood storylines, and the league, quietly grateful, watched engagement spike. Trash talk migrated offline. Liberty supporters printed "They Not Like Us" banners. Sky fans planned whiteout nights aimed at drowning Fever chants. Every game is a home game might be the Fever's line, but haters vowed to flip the slogan on its head.
I guarantee you, when the Indiana Fever, when it comes a day where they lose on the road, where their every game is a home game, that other team is going to start talking back.
League brass isn't dumb. They saw the wave forming and decided to surf it. The preseason Road to Tip-Off trailer ditched nostalgia and leaned on star power. No gentle piano tributes, no decades-old highlight reels, just hard-cut plays from Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, Paige Buckers, and, of course, Clark. Casual fans recognized faces instantly. Diehards dissected every cameo. Then came the bombshell schedule. 41 of Indiana's 44 games on national TV. Critics cried favoritism. Execs called it simple economics. Advertisers want ratings, and the Fever deliver them. August will even host the league's first Rivals Week, opening with Fever vs. Sky. The Clark-Reese rematch that set 2024 viewership records. For once, the W's calendar looks designed to maximize drama instead of bury it. Behind the scenes, sponsors noticed. Ally Financial inked a new banking partner deal. Sling snagged streaming exclusives, and rumor whispers hint at a revised broadcast package on the horizon, one that could finally push rights fees into 9-figure territory. If 2024 was the year of buzz, 2025 is the year of receipts. League sellouts jumped 242%, smashing a 2-decade attendance plateau. Average ticket resale hit $91.88, nearly double the prior season, and Fever road games dwarf even that. Dallas vs. Indiana clocks a $314.70 low-end get-in price with some courtsides tagged higher than midweek Mavericks dates. Merch? Fanatics can't restock fast enough. Boston's Paint Beast jersey, Mitchell's Indy Ice alt, Clark's signature shoe drop rumored for July. Nike's already projected the Fever trio could outsell half the NBA's all-star roster combined. Hype alone can't move SKUs like that. People believe the product is worth flexing on the timeline. Yet cash introduces friction. Old-school supporters grumble about sticker shock. Parents weigh taking kids to 1 game instead of 3. The Fever brass counters by plugging a Community Nights program. Upper deck $10 seats for local youth groups, while still milking premium demand. Nobody said capitalism plays fair. Even the schedule gods seem to wink. ESPN analyst Rebecca Lobo's side-by-side comparison made headlines. Last year, Indiana endured 11 games in 20 days, including 2 brutal back-to-backs. This year, it's 11-32 with 0 tight turnarounds. Supporters call it overdue balance. Conspiracy theorists mutter about golden child treatment. But an easier runway can be a trap. Critics argue the Fever must sprint out of the gate. Anything less than 8-3 will be spun as failure. Meanwhile, locker room insiders say the lighter pace helps integrate rookies like sharpshooter Lana Andrews and defensive Swiss Army knife Oriana Okafor. Coach sides insist the real pressure isn't the calendar. It's living up to a slogan tattooed across half the Midwest. And let's be real, rivals drool at the chance to clip the Fever early. A single road loss could trigger social media meltdowns, meme storms, and headline writers coining, "Now you fold." The line between comedy and catastrophe has never felt thinner. So where does that leave us? 3 truths stand tall. 1. The swagger works. Now you know turned marketing into momentum, roping in fans and haters alike, because both groups click the same replay button. 2. The league is all in. 41 national broadcasts, a debut Rivals Week, and a sponsor gold rush prove the WNBA finally understands the currency of star-driven storytelling. 3. The margin for error is razor thin. A single losing streak, a rogue quote, or a viral turnover could flip the narrative overnight. Yet that knife-edge risk is exactly why the Fever's gambit feels electric. They're not begging for greatness, they're claiming it, echoing the trailer's threat. We're not here for the moment, we're here for the takeover. The takeover clock is ticking. Does the rest of the league rise to meet Indiana's roar? Or does the weight of their own words buckle the Fever before autumn leaves turn? You tell me. Drop your call. Team takeover or team upset? Either way, hit subscribe. The next chapter is coming faster than a Clark pull-up 3, and you don't want to be the last one to find out. Now you know.